What if one day someone told you that the image you've carried of yourself all these years isn't real? What if the person you see in the mirror every morning is just a mask, one you learn to wear for others, a mask built from measured smiles, filtered words, and behaviors meant not to express yourself but to please everyone else? You've been performing for years in a play you never wrote, an endless theater with a script handed to you by society. Every gesture, every look, every pause, carefully choreographed to blend in with the crowd. But let me ask you something simple. With which crowd? Who's the audience? Whose gaze are you so afraid of? Here's the bitter but freeing truth. No one. No one watches you as much as you think. No one judges you as harshly as your own mind does. Those voices you hear, they don't come from outside. They whisper from within, the same inner echo that warns, be careful, don't mess up, you have to get it right. That's the voice of society living rent-free inside you. Since childhood you were told, don't be different, blend in, change yourself to be accepted. And slowly you learn to smile when you were hurting, to stay silent when your soul wanted to scream, and to become a socially approved version of yourself, not your true self. So tell me, how long have you been a stranger to yourself? How long since you last knew what you really wanted? The answer is simple. You've hidden your real self behind the mask of approval, and now the act feels so real that you've started believing the mask is your face. But let me tell you something, no one is counting your mistakes. Everyone's too busy fighting their own judgment. We're all trapped inside the stages of our own minds, actors in the private theater of our fears and anxieties. So why are you still trying so hard to play your part perfectly? Why do you keep editing yourself to fit what others expect? Who convinced you that without praise, you have no worth? When did you start believing that being loved meant being approved? Society has raised us to think we must always be good, charming, confident, and balanced. But that artificial balance slowly eats away your soul, until one day you look in the mirror and see a bright, empty image, a hologram of your emotions, filled with silence. That's what philosophers call alienation from the self. When you build a wall of lies between who you are and who you show the world, that wall slowly consumes you. And the root of your exhaustion isn't just fear of judgment. It's the craving for control. You don't just want to avoid being judged. You want to control how you're judged. You want to create a version of yourself that isn't just accepted, but admired. And that's where the real trap begins. The more you try to control the image, the less of yourself remains, until one day you wake up, look in the mirror, and see someone who only resembles you but isn't you. Sartre called it bad faith, pretending not to know the truth because facing it hurts too much. It's that gentle self-deception that keeps you in a job you despise, in a dead relationship, or in a role that exhausts you, simply because it's safer that way. But here's a question. When no one's watching, what remains of you? How many of your choices truly came from you? And how many were made just to look right in the eyes of others? When you live for approval, your life stops belonging to you. Every decision becomes poisoned by one question. What will they think? And that one question quietly kills your freedom. Then, a hidden feeling begins to rise, not fear, not anger, but guilt. The guilt of not being yourself, the guilt of saying yes when every part of you screamed no, the guilt of swallowing your silence until you forgot your own voice. And that guilt shows up in the form of fatigue, sleepless nights, a vague emptiness, that strange sense that everything looks fine, but something inside keeps whispering, no. Here's the truth. Your prison isn't other people, it's you. Freedom isn't comfortable, it isn't pretty, it isn't always accepted, but it begins within, in that raw space where there are no applauses, no admirers, no validation, just you and a mirror you can't run from anymore. That moment may feel bitter, but it's also the moment of rebirth, like a phoenix rising from its own ashes. Pull the curtain back. No one is waiting for you to fail. No one is counting your flaws. Everyone's too lost in their own performance. And when you finally see that, something inside you awakens, a quiet feeling that tastes like freedom, because when no one defines you, no one can limit you either. And for the first time, you become responsible for your own meaning. It's hard, yes, because you can't blame your parents or society or the past anymore. But right there, in that complete nakedness, you finally begin to be. Not freedom from other people's gaze, but freedom from the need for their gaze. From here on, you must rebuild yourself, without filters, without expectations. Ask yourself, is this choice truly mine, or is it the echo of an old shadow? And if the answer is not me, pause, think again. You'll lose some things, people, roles, comfort, familiarity, but in exchange, you'll gain something priceless, the quiet certainty that says, I'm not performing anymore. I'm alive. From this point on, the judgments may still exist, but they no longer have power over you. The voices may still speak, but they no longer live inside you. And that realization, that gentle silence, is the beginning of awakening. If you've listened this far and felt something move within you, then you've already begun. So, welcome to the start of being yourself.